this is my BDSM setup. Nah, let me take this shit off. This ain't no BDSM. Man, a lot of freaky shit, but I'm not really into BDSM. I gotta tell you guys the story. I always tell y'all a story. This is what this show's for me telling you stories. Anyway, I used to go to Job Corps, Long Beach Job Corps, LBJCC. This lady, and I think she was in the attendance department or some type of department she was in. So I ended up leaving Job Corps and started a career. And this lady that used to be in the admin or whatever department she was at Job Corps, she was there. And then she used to, I guess I was young and naive or whatever at the time. I was probably like 20 when I started this job. And she was like, yeah, I just got a tattoo. And I was like, oh, what did you get a tattoo in? And she was like, oh, the BDSM symbol. And I'm like, BDSM, like, what the hell is that? And then she was just like smiling. I was like, you look it up and tell me about it. And at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, people had smartphones. They weren't really smart back then. You know what I'm saying? You had like the HTC or whatever. They had like Bubble Breaker and stuff like that. But they weren't really smart where you could just go on the internet like right now and just type in stuff. I don't even think the iPhone was out then. It's 2006. So by the time I figured it out, what she was talking about, she was, I didn't see her anymore. I remember at one point she was saying her dude didn't want her to work in that type of job. We were working on a ramp, loading luggage on planes, pushing out aircraft and stuff like that. So I guess she ended up quitting, but I look back on it, I was like, damn, I guess she was probably like trying to hint something. And back then, 2006, that was the age of Pinky XXX, Cherokee, all them motherfuckers. They used to bust plenty of I try to keep this clean for at least the first 2 minutes, but y'all know what I was saying. It was the big booty mecca in 2006. You had such an amazing quality catalog of just thickness. I even had this big girl fetish. I used to like this girl named, what's her name, Crystal Clear. People used to laugh at me like, you like Crystal Clear? Crystal Clear could have got it too. Anyway, what have I been doing though? I haven't gave you guys a video in about 2 weeks, and what I was trying to do was like I told you guys, episode number 1, I got into this whole vlog idea watching fishing vlogs from people out on the West Coast. So I love fishing. I've been fishing my whole life. I hadn't really been fishing the last 4 years since I've been in Georgia. So I was like, you know what? Let me pick up the habit. I've been off of work. I've been picking it back up. So I caught a couple fish at the Chattahoochee River and whatnot. And I was like, you know what? Let me sit back and set up all my equipment and try to go hike down to the Chattahoochee and go record and catch some fish. And I don't have a GoPro. I have a Canon EOS M50, which I record on. Big ass heavy tripod. So I have been trying to hike and record, shoot a vlog, and every single time I did that, I caught nothing. So then I would go fishing again, and then I catch something. Like, check this big old bass I caught. Of course, I had no camera equipment. So then I go back again, I catch nothing. So I'm like, God damn. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to another spot, but I'm gonna just scout it again. And then boom, I catch this big old 3.5 pound catfish. Like, I swear the fish are camera shy or something. I mean, like, and then I'm lugging this heavy camera and this whole setup. I need to go get me a GoPro. And again, this tequila hour is still gonna be a premise of tequila, sipping, talking shit, enjoying the vibes. But tequila isn't the only part of my life. I love the outdoors, I love travel and whatnot. So we could definitely have different segments of the tequila hour. This is my show. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I'm trying not to cuss because one day I will be monetized, and I don't want a good video to go out and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you can't monetize this because you dropped like 5 F-bombs in the first 5 minutes. So I'll keep it PG-ish until after the intro. Anyway, y'all, I got me a glass of tequila. Y'all know how this goes by now. This is actually Kirkland Añejo. I didn't have any Reposado left, so we're gonna do what it do. Let's go, throw it back. All right, y'all, so welcome back. Today we're gonna do a little bit of a review. I've had this stuff before, but you guys haven't seen me have it before. So we're gonna do a bit of Tequila Rose This is gonna be for those folks that always want to sit back and bash tequila and say, oh, tequila's not for me. And this is something sweet, and you know, I think it's real sexy for the ladies that don't want anything harsh and they want something sweet and good that they can enjoy, and that's what we're gonna do today. So let me crack this bad boy open. Again, this is Tequila Rose Strawberry Cream. It's probably equivalent to like a Bailey's, but with tequila and a strawberry flavor. Strawberry cream liqueur with a splash of tequila. Like, so disrespectful with a splash of tequila. Anyway, let's go ahead and pour this in. Was I supposed to shake this first? I don't know. We got a glass of ice here. Let's swirl it. Let's go ahead and sip. Hey, this is equivalent to sipping on some spiked Nesquik strawberry milk. I mean, if you like that, you would definitely love this. It has a hint of tequila in there, and I can definitely sip this all day. It's really good. I mean, that's my review in a nutshell. I mean, we're not gonna swirl, sniff, swish, and swallow a goddamn liqueur, but it's good, y'all. I mean, definitely, like I said, if you got the ladies out there, or some of you ladies that got some ladies, or some of you ladies that got fellas that don't like sipping harsh, strong liquor, this is a perfect alternative. What am I watching when I'm quarantined? And again, I say quarantine, I mean, it still is kind of quarantine because there's only so much stuff that I do out there. I'm not going to nobody's bar. I went to one restaurant early in the day and we were distanced and everybody had gloves and masks on or whatnot. But I'm still not doing a lot of things. So a lot of times I'm still holding it down at the house, quarantine. And what have I been watching on TV? Netflix has been a good friend of mine. And I just watched an amazing show. It was great in my eyes. I'm big on sci-fi. I've been on sci-fi for maybe the last 7-8 years. Big kick of that. And Altered Carbon, amazing show. If you guys haven't seen it, basically people could die and they have these chips in the back of their neck and they can download their whole consciousness and then put it into another, what they call sleeve, or another body or a host, and then they could just live forever. Amazing show. Again, if you're a big sci-fi person, you haven't seen Altered Carbon, amazing. And then season 2 got even better. It had Anthony Mackie, and then they had 3 other black people as leads. I'm like, a sci-fi show, and again, you kind of take it with a grain of salt. It's like, I love sci-fi. I don't watch sci-fi for black people, but you watch enough sci-fi to know it ain't a lot of black people in sci-fi. So for a show that's amazing as Altered Carbon to have 3 lead black people, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, yo. So definitely shout out to Altered Carbon. I've been going on Google every single day trying to see if it was picked up for a 3rd season. I hope Netflix, please, 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 please bring it back, because that is a damn good show. All right, so my other show, again, I'm into sci-fi and I'm into survival. So I've been watching Alone. Alone is back. They doing a 100-day challenge out there for $1 million. I mean, Alone is probably, I don't know, it may be my top survival show. It's good. It's really good. So I've been watching that. Naked and Afraid XL. Been watching that, which is good. This season is really good. Lots of drama. I can't even think of the dude's name on there. This shit was crazy. He was beefing with his partner. And if you guys haven't seen Naked and Afraid XL, it's contestants that were on the original Naked and Afraid, and then they were grouped up in groups of 3. And I think it's a total of 12 of them out there, but they were separated into groups of 3. So one lady went home, and then this dude and this other lady, they just kept beefing. I'll try to think of their names and put it at the bottom. And then he was like, oh, you old fucking raggedy Ann looking bitch. Like, that shit was funny as fuck. The lady had her red hair and shit, and he's like, you old raggedy Ann looking bitch. I'm like, oh man, this shit live. These people just be beefing, but it's real shit. I mean, that's that real survival. Like, you can't script that type of stuff. You know how I feel about my reality TV. I was once a reality TV personality. So, but that is something that you can't make up. You cannot script. What else am I watching? The 100 I've been watching. This is the final season, but this last couple episodes they've been setting up for the prequel. So I'm like, okay, just make sure you make the prequel as good as the 100 because it's good. It's really freaking good. So the 100. So the 100 been doing its thing and everything, and then I've also been watching Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is really good too. I actually started the series before I watched the movie. I just watched the movie a couple weeks ago, and I thought the movie was pretty decent. I didn't really care for the ending too much. The very ending, I mean, like, I guess the whole development of the ending was good, but then like the last 30 seconds of the movie, I was like, yeah, come on. But the series is damn good. Lots of drama. Post-apocalyptic type of show. I guess you guys are like, oh, he like all that kind of crazy weird shit. I mean, post-apocalyptic, Snowpiercer, The 100, Altered Carbon. I mean, that's my shit. I like it. All right, guys. So going back to Netflix, I actually watched this movie called Uncut Gems. It had Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett, and the movie started like, ended pretty like whoa, but F the movie. I got one question for y'all. One question. Who the hell is Julia Fox and where the hell did she come from? Did y'all see that ass in that goddamn movie? That thing was like bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm like, God damn. Speaking of ass, so I've been doing a lot of driving up to back and forth through Sandy Springs. Sandy Springs is an area like North Atlanta. It's a street in particular called Roswell, and it goes up and down, big long street or whatever. And I promise you, I think that every big booty woman in Atlanta, it's a prerequisite to live on Roswell and Sandy Springs. I mean, like, every time I'm rolling down Roswell Road in Sandy Springs, it's like ass galore. Like, this shit is crazy. And they always walking up and down the hill. So if you trying to get ass and you live in Atlanta, I think you need to move to Sandy Springs and walk up Roswell Road because it is ass central. Ass Central Road. That's what I'm gonna call that shit. Ass Central. Whew. Yeah. Alright, guys. That's the end of this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. West Side, I'm out.